Happy Halloween! What's going on YouTube? It's Marciano, your vet tech. Just gonna go over why chocolate is a bad idea to give to your dog. Halloween is coming up, so it's very important not to give your dog any candy, especially chocolate. And we're gonna talk about why chocolate is a terrible treat or whatever you're gonna give to your dog. Just don't give them chocolate, and we're gonna explain why that's a bad idea in this video. Other than that, let's get to it.
Good afternoon, sir. Could we interest you in some chocolate?
Chocolate? Did you say chocolate?
Yes, sir. With or without nuts.
And so a few things about why chocolate is bad in dogs is it's a toxin that affects their central nervous system, their respiratory system, and their GI system. So that's pretty bad, and usually what it causes is vomiting. It causes like a diuretic effect like coffee does, which is another alkaloid that affects humans just like it's a stimulant, but it also causes you to get rid of water. So you'll see the pet drinking excessively to the point to where it looks like they've been wandering a desert for miles. One more thing, I referred to coffee as the stimulant or the alkaloid. It's caffeine, which is the alkaloid in coffee, and in chocolate it's theobromine. So I meant to say that earlier, so I was kind of just got into the video, but anyway.
Chocolate! 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 Chocolate!
And they just haven't had a drink, and it's their body getting rid of the water that's in their nervous in their circulatory system, and that's water that's basically it'll start to dehydrate them in the long run, and it'll affect their central nervous system, meaning that it's a toxin that can cause like tremors to their nervous system and other bad things. It also causes vomiting, which can have affects their GI system, which can cause kind of like ulcerations, and then they'll start to vomit blood, so that can be pretty crazy as well. And then their cardiovascular system can be affected, so that it can ramp up their heart rate, kind of like coffee does with us. So it's a stimulant, and meaning a stimulant, it's an alkaloid that's basically, it's like a growth factor in plants, and it also protects them from herbivores, and it also protects them from insects eating them. So alkaloids in general aren't a bad thing, but too much of it can be a bad thing. So I'll put up a chart here that's going to show body weight compared to what type of chocolate is bad, and it'll basically illustrate what I'm talking about. Also, a lot of pet owners will say, how much chocolate will actually kill my dog, and it's not one of those things you want to test. Definitely not one of those things like, oh, they got a little bit of chocolate, it shouldn't be a bad thing. It really depends on what type of chocolate, so just refer to this chart. It also will be in a link in the description below, and you can download it. But it will show you basically what type of chocolate and how severe it is depending on how much they got. But it's always best to consult your veterinarian when your pet does ingest chocolate, so you can kind of refer to them on what are their experience with it and whether or not your pet should go in. Bottom line is chocolate is bad, and it will definitely hurt your pet, so don't give it to cats either. Also, any other type of candy you may be thinking about giving to your pet, just don't. There's treats, no matter how cute they are, no matter how much they beg, and they see you eating candy, you're like, oh, maybe a little bit won't be bad. Your particular pet can be affected pretty bad from it. Just like how in humans some coffee doesn't affect certain people, and how coffee affects some people drastically. So it can increase your heart rate, make you sweat, things like that. So you don't really want to go playing with that, and just basically stay away from it. It's fun to dress up your pet though, do that as much as you want, that's cute, post it on Instagram, all that stuff is cute, but definitely don't treat them like a human and start giving them candy or chocolate. So you're gonna regret it. They're gonna end up in the animal hospital, and then we're gonna end up cleaning up a lot of vomit, and who knows what else. So let's just avoid all that nastiness, and keep your pet safe, and then keep you guys out of the hospital or the ER, and having to pay a big vet bill because, you know, we decided to give them a little bit of chocolate. So let's avoid that. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Fun fact about the cocoa bean, or simply cocoa. It's also called cacao. So when it's dried and fully fermented seed of the Theobroma cacao tree, for which cocoa solids, a mixture of non-fat substances and cocoa butter, the fat can be extracted, which that's what they turn into chocolate. That's the basis for chocolate. But the name Theobroma cacao also sounds like the alkaloid name theobromine. So you can see the relation there. Just wanted to add that fun fact at the end. Later.